President Donald Trump's plan for peace in Ukraine hit a setback. Americans are in a reading slump, and passengers are suing airlines over windowless window seats. That's some of what we'll get to on The 7 from The Washington Post. I'm Rennie Svirnovsky, in for Hannah Jewell. It's Thursday, August 21st. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Number 1. Russia pushed back against 2 of President Trump's key proposals to achieve peace in Ukraine. In the past week, the White House has been celebrating splashy summits with the leaders of Russia and Ukraine as foreign policy victories. Trump has repeatedly touted security guarantees for Ukraine that he said could include European countries providing boots on the ground in Ukraine. And the White House said that Russian President Vladimir Putin had agreed to meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Russian officials on Wednesday spoke out against both of those ideas. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov downplayed expectations for a swift bilateral meeting with the Ukrainian president, and he further blocked the prospects for any deal on security guarantees for Ukraine. He said in a press conference yesterday, "I am sure that in the West, and above all in the United States, they understand perfectly well that seriously discussing security issues without the Russian Federation is a utopia. It's a road to nowhere." Lavrov's statements and others from Russian officials expose the limits of Trump's tactics. He's trying to leverage his personal relationship with Putin to bring an end to the bloodiest European war since World War II. Delivery drivers are being targeted as federal agents patrol the streets of D.C. That's number 2. Earlier this month, Trump placed the D.C. police under federal control and deployed the National Guard on city streets to fight crime. An early target of his takeover is delivery drivers. The Post reported this morning that a growing number of them, mostly from Central or South America, are being detained and put into immigration detention. Many of these cases are the result of a new practice. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents are accompanying D.C. police officers on moped traffic stops to determine the immigration status of drivers. If they are in the United States illegally, the drivers are detained and deported. Some of the recent incidents have been filmed and have gone viral on social media, and they've had a chilling effect among moped drivers, leaving some of their most trafficked pickup spots deserted. Number 3. California is racing to counter Texas in the nationwide fight over election maps. Last night, Texas House Republicans approved a new map that would give their party an edge in winning as many as 5 new GOP seats in Congress.
88 ayes and 52 nays, House Bill 4 is finally passed.
The Texas Senate is expected to follow suit this week. California's Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom is pushing his state to retaliate. He wants lawmakers to add 5 Democratic-leaning districts that would cancel out the districts that look set to be added in Texas. But the process in California has more hurdles, because the state constitution requires that an independent panel draw its congressional maps, and voters must approve any constitutional amendment. The Justice Department is demanding sensitive data on young transgender patients. That's number 4. A copy of a subpoena made public in a court filing this week revealed what appears to be an unprecedented move from the Justice Department. It's demanding that hospitals turn over a wide range of information related to medical care for young transgender patients. That includes billing documents, communications with drug manufacturers, and data such as patient dates of birth, social security numbers, and addresses. The subpoena indicates that the federal government is attempting to build cases against medical providers, alleging they may have violated civil and criminal statutes while providing care that was legal in their states. Number 5. Red meat prices are skyrocketing in the United States. If you're a meat eater, you don't need me to tell you that prices of steaks and burgers are going up. But now we know exactly how much more expensive beef is getting. Beef and veal prices surged 11.3% in July over the year, according to the most recent Consumer Price Index report. That's nearly 4 times the price jump of food overall during the same period. One of the drivers of spiking beef costs is a drought that has ravaged U.S. cattle in key meat-producing states since 2022. That has caused cattle volumes to collapse this year to their lowest levels since 1951. And now, Trump's tariffs are hitting major beef suppliers such as Brazil and are set to push prices for American consumers even higher. Fewer Americans than ever are reading for pleasure. That's number 6. If you're finding it increasingly difficult to find time to sit down with a book, you're not alone. In fact, you're part of a growing majority. A new study found that leisure reading among Americans 15 and older has dropped 40% in the past 20 years. Only 16% of people read for leisure every day in 2023. The stat is concerning, but perhaps not surprising. Our attention spans and print book sales are in decline, and artificial intelligence technology is aiming to summarize knowledge as quickly as possible. If you're stuck in a reading rut, you can find 14 tips to get out of it in our newsletter today. Just follow the link in our show notes. One great bit of advice is to pick up an old book you love but haven't read in a long time. And at number 7, a fed-up passenger is suing airlines over windowless window seats. When California-bound Nicholas Meyer made it to his seat on Delta Flight 826, he was looking forward to admiring the view on his cross-country journey. But the only view Meyer got during his recent 4.5-hour flight in his window seat, for which Delta charged him a premium, was of a blank wall. Now he's suing the airline, a class action move on behalf of everyone who has suffered the same irritation on planes. Now we just need someone to sue the passengers who don't use headphones to watch videos. All right, you are all caught up. Every story you hear about on The 7 has more details and reporting behind it. And now there's a way to dig in on the news that matters most to you and build a community around staying in the know. This is a way to level up your group chats. A premium subscription to the Washington Post now comes with 3 extra logins. You can give them to friends and family and dive in on stories together, chat about them, and get immediate access to the Post's exclusive stories. Check out the link in our show notes for details. You can also go to washingtonpost.com/subscribe. Again, that's washingtonpost.com/subscribe. I'm Rennie Svirnovsky. Hannah will meet you back here tomorrow.